to people in need each year. Learn more at feedingamerica.org.
It's not the alt-right.
Wrong. You are fake news.
It's alt done right. UNE Radio.
Smooth like
50 years, I've in the confessional. Don't be afraid. Just come in and ask a priest for help. If you don't know what to do, come in and ask the priest to help you make a good examination of conscience. And if you're maybe bedridden and can't get to confession, can't get to a church, parish. Call a parish and ask for a priest to be sent to your house. Maybe you have been without confession for a couple of years, or maybe it's been longer. Don't be afraid to call. Don't let any obstacles be in the way. Sometimes we put up the biggest obstacles in life. We're the ones who become the obstacles.
Yeah.
Don't come.
I'm sure a lot of people in the queer community can relate to. Sometimes you can get those wires crossed on if you're just being friendly, so this song was me working through this process. I'm a double Scorpio, so I have a lot of emotions constantly. So I have to write music in order to understand them.
But nobody knows where the rivers flow. And
Front Porch, better than country music this week, Billy Dean, Paul Overstreet, and yes, from the...
But all still seems far from well. So many of us are simply tired. How can we endure? As St. Paul reminds us, we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. Call 833-99-JESUS if you have questions about God or just need to talk. Brought to you by St. Paul's Street Evangelization and Sarkis Tarzian.
You're going to feel a puff of air.
Jong's Optometry has set their sights on staffing up.
Try the next line. Hey, Kim, can you tell her?
These Old Testament books that seemed to the rabbis in the earliest century, in contemporary with the early church, seemed to be written only in Greek. They found older copies.
It's the praise mixdown. Praise break.
I'll give you peace when the storm is ready.
They already met. They met with Zelensky in Kyiv. Actually, they think yesterday evening is when they got there. And they also had Darrell Issa of California, Keith Self of Texas, Max Miller of Ohio, Jake Elzie of Texas. The goal was to get a firsthand look at what's happening and have some oversight. And McCall wanted better.
Press is going to be on him because anything he does is going to be so scrutinized because what Brock Purdy did to get the 49ers that far in the NFC to get to the championship game before they got knocked out by the Eagles.
You know, Freddie, I'm really interested to see how sold the 49ers are on Trey Lance to be able to be that guy. Yeah. Because, look, they gave up so much to go get him, and really, honestly, nobody knows exactly who he is at this point. There hasn't been a big enough body of work to actually know what Trey Lance brings to the table. I'll tell you this, and I talk about the point. There hasn't been a big enough body of work to actually know what Trey Lance brings to the table. I'll tell you this, and I talk about Derek Carr all the time. I've said multiple
time you blink your eyes, you wind up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. My bad.
Todo lo necesario para aires acondicionados y calefacción. Recuerda, mini splits empezando desde $600. Visítalos en el 6230 Corporate Drive en Indianapolis. Llámales al 317-243-1750. 317-243.
Cowherd is bold, unique, and outspoken. Wow. You can see him on The Herd, weekdays at noon Eastern on FS1 in the Fox Sports app.
I've been down so long, I've been hurt for so long. There were times I thought I'd never see the break of day. It was hard for me.
All right, it's the Odd Couple live from the TireRack.com studios. We're brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Progressive makes bundling easy and affordable. You can get...
Trail of smoke wherever we are, wherever we go. Yeah, that's where she calls home. I keep the windows down and the wind in her hair, keep her heart hanging all around every turn. She ain't scared to get tied down, scared to get burned, just looking for somebody as wild as her.
About courage, I learned from my adoptive mom. She said sometimes you just gotta hold on and know we'll get through this. Mom, we are so high up. Hold my hand.
No, you hold my hand.
Here we go.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the...
I ain't watching TV today. Bad music can just stay away. If you ain't got anything good to say, then shut your mouth. I got my windows down and my blinders on. Radio set to my favorite song. All green lights on the road I'm on in the rain.
Says it wants to set the tone.
Up into Community Kia of Bloomington today.
Global News powered by more than 2,700 journalists and analysts in over 120 countries. In San Francisco, I'm Ed Baxter. This is Bloomberg. Right back to Sydney, Paul.
All right, thanks very much, Ed. Well, yesterday, as we know, New Zealand's central bank increased the official cash rate by another 50 basis points. RBNZ Governor Adrian Orr said all options will be on the table when policymakers meet again in April. Orr spoke earlier with Bloomberg's.
If it's less than perfect, with no money down, enjoy lower prices, exceptional trading values, and a better buying experience at Community Kia of Bloomington. Conveniently located at 2200 South Walnut Street, just across from Bloomington High School South. Call 812-331-2250 or online at communitykia.net. 2023 Kia Soul stock number K15958. 2023 Kia Soul stock number K15960. KLN 22823.
Bloomington, Clay City, and Linton. Overnight tonight, going to see showers likely, scattered thunderstorms possible, lows into the mid-50s. Thursday, sunshine, high into the mid-60s. Clear skies, but then much colder Thursday night. Temperatures really bottom out, low upper 20s. Friday, mostly sunny in the morning, becoming partly cloudy, a high mid-40s. Friday night, partly to mostly cloudy skies, lows into the lower 30s. Saturday, partly cloudy, high lower 50s.
WCLS 97.7, The Sound.
Here's the president of Moody Bible Institute, Dr. Mark Jobe. I'm relating God's truth to your daily life.
Are you really serious about growth this year? Are you really serious about growth? Paul says, one thing I do. What's that one thing? He says, I forget what is behind. Now, how do you forget what is behind? Paul says, I choose not to remember what's behind. Why? Because a lot of us, if we're not careful, we can live off of our past. Sometimes we live off of our past.
Here I am, Mary. It is so important in life to ask the hard questions as we wrestle things out. We learn, we grow, we challenge each other, especially when it comes to the opposite gender. You don't always understand other people, so we're asking the things. Not picking on anybody. This all started because yesterday I had mentioned that as we were sitting
To today's hit, we're playing the best mix here on WMYJ Joy FM.
I know what you're doing. I see it.
At your brand new job. Melanie is on the phone. Which one you picking?
Definitely the first day of my new job.
That's what I'm thinking, but why did you say that?
Because nobody has to know it's you. Like, if you work with other people, you know, like, nobody has to know it's you. But if it's just you and him at the house, like, that's going to be obvious.
Yeah, they definitely knows it's you. But
draft an agent for your team. Visit shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Okay, champ, rise and shine. Mountain Dew Kickstart is sounding the alarm.
Yeah, you know I ain't lying. Damn right, you one of them girls. Broke every heart in your hometown. On the day you rolled out, got them all wishing on stars now. If I found one of them girls that ain't trying to meet nobody, you're just here.
I wake up to 5 for my eyes. Fear in my mind is a warning. Pray to the one you're relying. I've been wandering all day. I tried to be fine, but I can't be. The noise in my mind wouldn't leave me. I tried to get by, but I'm...
Ella no quiere saber nada del amor para ser feliz. No ocupa nada de decepciones. Está cansada porque le ha ido de la patada. Ya no sabe vestirá de blanco y solo quiere diversión. No hay fin que no salga con amigas, que no falten los shots de tequila. The neon lit in this crazy town, just pour a little more. Country on, country on. Yeah, country on. Hey, firemen, boys and girls in blue. Pulling me closer, your head on my shoulder. face. Eyes without a face. Eyes without a face. Eyes without a face. Got no human grace. Your eyes without a face.
Home of storytelling. Try Audible free. Sign up at audible.com.
From the free iHeartRadio app or on your smart device, we got your playlist. Powered by Isaacs and Isaacs Injury Lawyers. WeWin.com. That's WeWin.com. This is the new Indy 103.3. Alternative from the 90s and 2000s.
And inspire other international funding as well. Denise Pellegrini, Bloom.
A cyclone which killed at least 11 people. The British government has announced plans to make major changes to the way English football is governed. The proposals include setting up an independent regulator which could block teams from joining breakaway competitions. And Brazil is suspending beef exports to its biggest market, China, from Thursday after finding a single case of mad cow disease. The agriculture minister said a sample had been sent.
And many more.
Getting a degree in healthcare administration helped me stand out when it came time to advance my career. The flexibility of online classes worked great for me, and the instructors were really supportive. I was even honored as an outstanding graduate in healthcare administration. Had I done this right out of high school, I wouldn't have been as successful.
Take the next step towards your bright future. Learn more today how Indiana Tech helps busy working adults advance their careers at online.indianatech.edu.
Registration for the next class session ends February 24th.
It's been my honor to serve the accident victims of Indiana for over 48 years. So if you've been hurt, call me. I'm your man.
1-800-CALL-KEN is the best call I ever made.
I need to feel your touch. I'm gonna run to you. I just need time. Snapping 1, 2, where are you? It's you and I. Snapping 3, 4, don't need you here anymore. Get out of my eye. 'Cause I'm out.
The reason why the conversation, at least in the last few days, to me, has really caught on the way it has and has crossed that threshold from just being about sports to something else, and you're seeing it pop up on all these different networks, is because it doesn't...
Oh yeah, life goes on long after the thrill of living is gone. Oh, long after the thrill of living is gone. A little ditty,